we are changing the way we display the labels. So this is my food label file, and I took a screenshot of what is working and what is not, and we need the title to be more to be just right underneath the calorie indicator, and then the health rating and the NOVA labels need to be more to display better. As you can see, they are too much on the right hand side, and then the calorie indicator label is too narrow, and so we have the margin between the calorie label and the health rating label is too big. The margin is way too big, and the same with the title. So here in our case is egg omelette with fried rice. That title of the meal is just below the NOVA processed, so food process label. And we want the meal title to be right underneath the calorie title, so the calorie label indicator. So we want everything to be more concise and to look better, because at the moment it sounds a bit like there's one label there on the left hand side, and then the health rating label on the right hand side, but far away from the calorie indicator. And then we have the NOVA. The NOVA label is fine actually, but we just want to have everything more in one place to fit better. And that's why I'm writing down on the screenshot with arrows, and so that way I can mention that to our AI model, to Claude AI, Claude 4 AI model, and I'm using the agent mode of Copilot, GitHub Copilot. So you see, I wrote this, and I took the screenshot. The file name is untitled.jpg file, and that's two files I don't need actually. Usually GitHub Copilot would create test subscription limits.js file. Those files we just don't need, so I'm doing a little cleanup here. That's from our previous changes with the gutter and the calorie indicator. You see, we don't need that gutter height 8, so that was removed previously. And then some changes that happened before. If you looked at some previous videos on my channel, you will see actually, because I'm recording a lot of the journey of me improving my food tracker app. So feel free to look at my previous videos on YouTube, but for today's video it will be focused on the labels. And yeah, the format number, that's just to format the way we display the numbers of the calories, so we can have a comma to delimit the 1000 and the 100. And yeah, we'll just commit what hasn't been committed, so we can clean up our Git staging area. And I'm removing the files we don't need. And this one, I will just generate a commit message from the previous changes. And you see here, again, the title, egg omelette with fried rice. It doesn't fit well, so I need to remove that just to make it looking better, prettier. Again, using arrows, it's extremely handy. Yeah, so it will just look better. All right, so I'm writing down now that it needs to, we need the title to fit just underneath the calorie label indicator. That's extremely important. And also using similar names that what we have in our code base is better. Make it a little bit bigger there. Perfect. And I'm sending that to the model now. All right, and we will see, looking at the screenshot, you see we have the answer from Copilot, and that's the changes we are having. So, all right, that was from before actually, these changes. I'm quickly looking at, because I like when I'm waiting Copilot to finish, its job. I like to also, in the meantime, to look at the previous commits. If I'm happy with the previous changes, sometimes we don't really look carefully. And because these days, most of the codes are being generated by AI, it's really important to look what it did and if we are happy with these changes. You see now in the simulator, it's not quite what we want because the title it overlaps. It's like under the labels, and this is not what we want. So we want this to be fixed. So I'm writing down, but the title, should go. You see, this one, it's under. It overlaps with the Nova label indicator, and that's definitely not. It's a little bit better than before, maybe, but it doesn't look good for the end user, and so we need this to be fixed. Yeah, it should fit, and then if the meal title is too big, too long, it should go to the next line. So it should fit in the box, basically, with like flex, And let's see, because at the moment the title is just one long line and it doesn't, after the with, so egg omelette with, and then fried rice, it should go to the next line. And this is again not what we want. It's fixed a little bit, but not exactly the way we want, because now the title is underneath all labels. And but still need the title to fit, just right below the calorie indicator. I will write, that's, and this is now it's like a bit weird. It's better because it goes to the other line. We are very close, extremely close, so I'm very confident. Very close. Some little tweaks, that's still what we got before. So I will ask again, the title cannot overlaps. Yes, the indicators. So hopefully now it will understand. We need to be extremely precise in what we want. We have to see AI as like a super smart engineer, but that needs a lot of context to understand. Look, this is more or less what we want. So I'm nearly happy with that. There's still like the margin between the two labels, the left and the right, is a little bit large, big, but that's it. That's the changes. We can commit that. And I will generate the commit message. Very exciting time. And here you see it, that's the changes it did so far. So looks much better. And I will sync my branch. Wonderful. Have a happy AI Copilot coding journey.